One of the things I'm seeing is that people are in overwhelm. And it doesn't matter if they are brand new business owners and they're in overwhelm with technology and all the things they need to learn and a concern of whether or not they are on the right track, or they're scaling their businesses, they're trying to grow their businesses with all that that entails. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, I'm Lorna, and I'm in Costa Rica. If you can't tell, the birds are singing. It's very noisy because it must be mating season or something. Okay, so what does it mean to be in overwhelm? I take it as a sign. That's what it means to me. It's a sign that I have to stop and really look at what it is I'm doing. And what I mean by that is overwhelm is a signal to you that you have to approach things in a different way. I don't mean stop and don't do anything. I mean stop and take an analysis and then use tools that you have at your on hand to overcome that overwhelm. Because what overwhelm usually means is a sense of out of control. You don't know where you're going to go next. If you're one of those people who, when they're in overwhelm, become catatonic, it's because you don't have a map to where you're going, and so you aren't following a process. You're in new territory. You're lost in the jungle, if you will. I want to tell you a story of my husband and me when that happened to us, and because of some things I had learned earlier, it was a very different experience for us. So here was the setting. His business, which at that point was most of our income, if not almost 100% of our income, suddenly stopped being paid. He was on a very big project and the subcontractors just stopped being paid. He then discovered that he and his partner had not paid their taxes correctly the year before, and a major tax bill came due. And then finally, just to put a cherry on the top, a whole wall of a very modern house we lived in turned out to be rotten. We bought a lemon of a house, and the whole house had to be redone. Well, that whole side of the house had to be redone. So this all happens, and we're sitting out on our back deck, and I have out my tool that I used to basically map our way out of this crisis we were in. And I turned to him and I said, how are you feeling about this? And he said, I'm kind of excited. And I said, really? He said, yeah, we've never had a challenge like this in our life, which was true. And I said, well, how do you think you would have felt before we had this tool that I'm using? He said, you would have been complaining to me about the way I cooked the broccoli. And he was right. Before this tool, I would have felt out of control, and the person I would have picked on would have been the person that was closest to me. Instead, we were sitting there planning our way out of this really horrendous situation and feeling excited about it instead of desperate. So that's what I want for you. And whether we pass the time or not, you're seeing this at the time I'm doing this, but I am going to be doing a Map to Success. And that challenge that I'm going to be doing, Map to Success challenge, will take you through those tools and give you the way that you can get out of any overwhelm, can figure out anything. And I'm excited to let you know that the other thing that I'm doing are ongoing masterminds called Pura Vida Wisdom Circles. And Pura Vida stands for pure life, or life in harmony. That's what we say in Costa Rica. And of course, wisdom circles simply means people coming together to share wisdom. And these are tools that I believe will fundamentally help anybody in any stage of their business. And I hope you'll join us. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be bringing up more and more information to help you live a life that you absolutely love.